Welcome to the Brightlands home workout video. My name is Tom and I will be your personal trainer for today. I will guide you through a series of exercises that focuses on the entire body. So each week we'll do a different body part. Let's get the show on the road. So therefore we're going to start with a warming up to prime our body for the task ahead. We're going to 3 minutes warming up with 6 different exercises and we'll stop 5 seconds. We're going to start with the walkout. So make sure you have some space in front of you. Walk all the way out and come all the way up. Try to get a stretch on the back of your legs and come up. Up, walk out and then come up. So stretch the back of your legs. Keep on walking. There we go. The next one will be the windmill. So we're going to bend over, touch our feet. Going to rotate from the spine and our heart beat up. Just tap your feet with your hands and try to get a stretch in the back of your legs as well. So keep your knees stretched. The next one will be knee to the chest, fully stretch in the hip and then lunge out, come back up. Other leg, full stretch, come out and back. Full stretch in the hip. There we go. And back. Other leg. Knee to the chest. Fall out. Come back up. There we go. So the next one you'll probably recognize from yoga. So a downward dog position. I'm going to stretch the back of the legs. So you feel this in the calves. And you extend your knees one by one. So try to really point your hips upwards and stretch out those calves. If everything is going well, you're already feeling your blood flowing up a bit. Next one is a up all the way up here and then come all the way up here. So head in the air and now your hips in the air. Head in the air, hips in the air, head in the air, hips in the air. This is also good for the mobility of the shoulders. So next one, you're going to sit on your heels and you're going to really fall into your hips like this and then come all the way up as a cobra and come back, fall into your hips. Really stretch it out. You'll feel it in the shoulders as well. Stretch it out. And there we go. This is also good for the lower back when you stretch out in this position. So now back up. That was the warming up. Let's get ourselves ready. So now that we're ready with the warming up, we're going to do something a bit more challenging. You and I are going to work on your goals, so join me. This exercise is called the dead bug. We're going to do 4 sets of 30 seconds with 50 seconds rest in between, and we're going to start at 5 seconds. So place yourself with your back on the floor and put yourself in a dead bug position. Rotate your pelvis to the front, so place your lower back in the mat. Try to retract your navel, your belly button, and pull it towards your spine constantly. It's important that you have a constant contraction of the rotation of your pelvis and the retraction of your belly button. Make sure this is constant throughout the entire movement. Most important. And from this constant contraction in this area, we're going to make it harder by extending our arms and feet diagonally. Arms and legs, I mean. This should be pretty tough if you really hold this area. You should feel it in the core muscles. I always say that if you don't shake while doing this movement at the lower parts when your leg is extended, you're probably not holding this contraction constantly. That's super crucial in this movement. Almost there. Okay, after this one more set to go. Rest up in between. There we go. You can imagine why this is called a dead bug. Yeah, come on. Almost there. One more. And rest. That was it, guys. Good job. This exercise is called bicycle kick. We're going to do 4 sets of 30 seconds with 50 seconds rest in between, and we start in 5 seconds. So, again, get on your back. Place your hands interlocked behind your neck and bring one knee towards one elbow. Make sure you contract and lift up your torso while doing so. And rest. So you can imagine by bringing the knee towards the opposite elbow, you get a diagonal contraction of abdominal muscles. So there we go. So the more you bring up your torso, the more contraction there will be. And rest. This is a tough one, especially after all those other exercises. Use it, rest. Good to start with the third set. Let's go. Keep it going, guys. Going strong. You can also rest your legs in between repetitions to make it a little less hard. Oh, we're gonna feel that tomorrow, definitely. So last set. So core strength in general is probably the most important strength you can develop. Because every single movement you do starts from the core. Just sitting down all day behind a desk relates to core strength as well. Oh, great job, guys. This exercise is called the ankle taps. We're going to do 4 sets of 30 seconds, 50 seconds rest in between. We start in 5 seconds. So get on your back and try to tap your ankles with your hands. Try to raise your torso from the ground. The more you raise the torso, the more contraction of the abdominal muscles and the tougher this will get. So you can really stay up here like this, or you can lower it down a bit more. And rest. So you're targeting the side obliques as well because you're contracting laterally. You can also go underneath and tap the other ankle, meaning you'll have more range of motion like this. Or you can just do it regular form. So that was set number 2. I'm going to do 2 more sets. Keep that intensity up there. So there we go. There and rest. Catch your breath. Try to stabilize your breathing rhythm, and we move for the last set. Go. Be expressive. Hold. That counts for 3 sides. Come on. And rest. Woo, that was it, guys. Those were the ankle taps. This exercise is called Superman. We're going to do 4 sets of 30 seconds, 50 seconds rest in between, and we start in 5 seconds. So, place yourself in a quadruped position. We're going to lift one leg up and one arm up diagonally. We're going to do this alternating. What's important is that you have a constant contraction in the core area by really moving your pelvis to the front and retracting your navel. Kind of like you do with the dead bug and maybe in a plank position, while extending diagonally. So rest. This exercise is really used to strengthen the core and to train how to rotate the pelvis under stress. Really important. So I don't let my lower back hang like this. Then you're not training the core. Make sure you keep a tight core while you extend. Okay, rest. 2 more sets to go. Almost there, guys. Keep it up. Maybe I'm talking to myself a bit. There we go. So you're leaning on one arm as well, meaning you're training a lot of shoulder stability as well. Make sure you keep your hips aligned so don't rotate out. So, the very last set. Let's try to make it the very best set. Let's roll. And go. Focus up. And great job. This exercise is called the knee taps. We're going to do 4 sets, 30 seconds with 50 seconds rest in between. We start in 5 seconds. So get on your back again and put your knees in this position. We're going to tap our knees. It's like simple but fast and explosive crunches. Make sure you limit the time in between reps on the ground that you come up directly again. To make this tougher, keep your abdominal muscles contracted, so don't drop all the way down, to really challenge yourself for the hardcore people under us. There we go again. And rest. Woo. This is challenging. Use that rest. There we go. To further challenge yourself, you can tap the front of your knees instead of just the top or the back. Meaning you have to go up a bit higher. So more contraction from the abs. And rest. You feel your heart rate going up. Embrace that feeling. And last set. And that was it, guys. Those were the knee taps. Good job. So that was a great workout. Surely you must be pretty sweaty right now. So before we get on with your day, we have to cool down a bit first. So let's start with the cooling down. So we're now going to start with the cooling down. We're going to combine some static and dynamic stretches to cool our body down for the day ahead. So we're going to do 6 different exercises, 30 seconds each. We start in 5 seconds. So this one, the first one, you already know. We're going to do a windmill. We're going to come up between each repetition. So we're dynamically stretching the back of our legs. And don't make this too intense. Just lean forward from the hips. Get stretch on the hamstrings and the calves. So after this one, we're going to do a bit more simple. We're going to rotate our hips. So you can really imagine the joint in the socket, the hip socket, making this movement. Like we're dancing. So the next one will be for the side obliques. So we're going to stretch out fully, lean to this side, relax, stretch out fully, lean to that side. Make yourself as long as you can. Stretch out that way. Control your breathing. Make sure you get that heart rate a bit down. So now I'm going to do a quad stretch and release the other side. This is also a bit of a stability exercise. That's why we don't stay too long on one leg. Up, up. So we just did the front of the legs. Going to do the back side now. Lean forward. Up. Lean all the way forward. So don't push your knees to the front, but your hips to the back while leaning forward. And then you feel it on the hamstring. So now we're going to do some dynamic calf stretching. So try to grab the sole of your foot while maintaining stretched knees, so extended knees. Some people can't reach it, so ever so slightly bend the knee. Okay guys, so I hope your heart rate is a bit down. You feel your entire body tingling. Great job. Thanks for today guys, that was a great workout. If you have any ideas or suggestions, please contact our email address down below. Also know that we provide live training sessions as well. So via SmartMove, let's always stay one step ahead.